What's happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here. Remember, I don't know, I would say about 2 years ago, maybe even longer than that, when a certain movie was being made called Batman vs. Superman. And there was starting to be news that there's going to be other characters and other Justice League members. Aquaman was cast. We had Flash, and then Cyborg, and then Lex Luthor, Alfred. You know, it just kept on coming. And you know, first was Wonder Woman, of course, and then of course when the movie came out, and then it went away, or after. Well, it hasn't gone away. If you actually think about it, guys, Batman vs. Superman has not gone away. It's still a talking point, just like Man of Steel is. That just shows you something right there. You think people are still talking about Thor 2? No! They're not talking about some of those movies. They're talking about Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman. Nobody's really talking about Suicide Squad, except for to make a little jab at it, which I put it on last night, actually, when I got home from, like, a day of, pool party-ness. I just put it on because I said, fuck it, why not? And that movie just, with each viewing, it just doesn't get any better like the other two. And Wonder Woman, I'm sure, same way. It's just going to get better as you watch. Anyways, guys, we're talking about Avengers Infinity War here, and we're talking about Scarlet Johansson, mentioning just how many characters are in this damn movie. Because, like I said, a lot of people say, it's too bloated, too many Justice League characters. Well, how about 61 or 62 Marvel characters in Infinity War? And at one particular point, she said, in one scene, there's 32 of us. No, okay. Now, what does she mean by this? Now, I, of course, made that jab right at the beginning. Got the little rant out there because a lot of people were saying that Batman vs. Superman was too bloated, too many characters, which is just ridiculous because it was mainly about Batman and Superman. Wonder Woman shows up at the end, kicks a lot of ass, made the best entrance any superhero has fucking made in a movie, and the others were just little clips, barely in it. It was just, it was setting up. Yeah, and, did it work most of the time? Yes, I thought it did. Some of it, not so much, maybe. I mean, I think the Flash part, even though it gives me goosebumps to this part, confused a lot of people. But it's okay. When she's talking about this, 61 to 62 Marvel characters in it, is she talking about actual heroes, or are they talking about little side characters that are part of initial heroes? Is it going to be costume people? No, I don't think it is. She might be over-embellishing at a point here. At one point, I do think that the Infinity Wars, I think there are 61 characters. How many are there currently right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's the ones we know so far. And then there's Wasp, and then there's, Captain Marvel probably going to show up, I would imagine. I don't know if she's over-embellishing. It just seems like a bit much. And if they're not including any of the Netflix characters, that'd be a little strange. If they're not including any of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s characters, I don't know who she's referring to, unless it's just like the side characters that go with these characters. Like it's Black Panther's characters, it's Iron Man's, it's Captain America's, it's all of their characters like in one little spot. Maybe. That'd be quite a feat, because if that's the case, it would just be quick little cameos, which I don't mind seeing. I actually want to see that. I want to see Liv Tyler show up from fucking, what's her name, in Incredible Hulk. I want her to show up. I want Gwyneth Paltrow to show up. Why not? Just as a little side characters. She's probably talking about, of course, we got Spider-Man, and in his characters, they might show some of them, too. And she just says characters. She doesn't say, like, heroes. It could be villains as well. So, I mean, you could decipher it in any way you can. But, see, but then we got to relax here, guys. Let's not start a fanboy war where we're, like, throwing, like, oh, there's too many characters over here on the DC side when we were defending that shit with Batman vs. Superman. But, yes, but then that's why at the beginning of this movie I gave my little jabs, because it was like, really? There was mainly just the heroes, mainly just 2. And then you had little clips of the other ones, and a lot of people said that was bloated. And I'm just going, well, what are people going to say about this? Are they going to praise it, or are they going to shit on it too? They shouldn't shit on it. It should be a free-for-all. Why not? Why not? As long as it's done well, it's fine. I mean, I dug the Civil War airport scene. I mean, it was just nerd-tastic. It really was. So I just wanted to talk about that, guys, and see what you thought about it. What do you think about this? Do you think it's going to be just a clusterfuck? Or do you think they're going to handle it in a way where it's just like, okay, yes, there's this many characters in there, but it's not like they all have big-time roles. It's like mainly just little cameos, little cameos, little cameos, little cameos. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think they're going to, clusterfuck it that much. Let me know your thoughts about it down below, guys, and what you think about it. And hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other channel, too. Follow me on the social media stuff. That is right above my head. Talk to you later.